Everyone. Thank you very much for joining us for the 16th annual Earl Davie Symposium. Before we start, we would like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is the unceded territory of the Coast Salish people, including the territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, Estonia, and Tsleil-Waututh. While we meet today in the hybrid format, and you may be joining us from places near and far, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the importance of lands which we each call home. On behalf of the Dr. Devine and the Center for Blood Research, thank you everyone for attending. Unfortunately, Dr. Devine had a cold and she couldn't join us, but I'm sure she is joining us virtually. We have a fantastic program and agenda ahead of us with lots of scientific talks and posters throughout the day. Thank you to our sponsor, without which our 16th annual Earl Davie Symposium would not be possible. The Norman Vickers Endowment Fund, Canadian Blood Services, the Bayer, Novo Nordisk, Stago, and Grifols. Thank you. Please make sure to join us, engage with us on the social media, and use the Twitter to engage with us and follow our events live. If you have a virtual question on a Slido and you are a virtual attendee, you can ask your question through using the Slido and enter the code of 2701262. You have a chance to vote for the best oral presentation, which we call a People's Choice Award. Vote for the best oral presentation of the trainees. Everyone can do that, and use the URL code, the link, or you can use the QR code. About Dr. Earl Davie. Dr. Earl Davie's research had elucidated many areas of coagulation and led to effective treatment for patients with a range of bleeding disorders. He and his colleagues devised the revolutionary waterfall sequence for blood clotting. Earl applied cutting-edge technologies to identify and characterize the coagulation proteins in detail throughout the 1960s and 70s, and subsequently isolated, sequenced, and expressed the genes for these clotting.